whichever team can dictate the game and make it about their style will have the success.
We're kicked off here, New York Red Bulls. You with Seattle Sounders too, as has Ray Serrano. A couple other players on this team have made their USL debuts. Ball down the line here for Scotty Taylor on the run against Malone. Malone goes in for the hard tackle, contact made, and a penalty kick coming.
On first glance, that seems like an awfully harsh call.
Kevin Broadley, our head official, points to the spot. Our VAR for this one. Bobby, no contact on the ball from Malone. But you think the contact's not enough to call a penalty?
You have to assume some contact in the game of soccer. People are going to put their body and arms into each other, and you also want players to stay up. I don't blame Taylor for falling, but it's also on the referees to acknowledge that at some point there's going to be contact.
So Malone there, called for the foul. It'll be Scotty Taylor to step up. He's had a good tournament already, 2 goals scored. Taylor with the PK, and he drives it down the middle.
Very composed penalty kick. He steps up, but he stutters, David, to make the goalie mess up his rhythm on the bounce to try and make the save. You can predict a little better how that 17-year-old is going to be when he's 20 or 22. So the Sounders staff was high on a guy like Blake Malone.
Serrano putting on a little bit of a show down the wing. Trout now in towards the feet of Vargas. Vargas gets by the first defender. Outside for Drought, the cutback. It's still alive for Seattle, and we've got a tie game.
And here we saw that exact pattern. As Vargas dribbled inward, here comes Connor Drought on the overlap, gets into the exact pocket of space the Sounders want to be in when they attack. When that happens, everyone on the Sounders team knows the pullback is coming and they make their runs accordingly. Connor Drought, once again, with his movement energy, creates an opportunity for his team.
Vargas with goals in back-to-back games, his 3rd of the competition.
Scored goals when they had the better run of play. So it's not about being at the end of the first half, it's just they're the better team right now and they've got to make sure they capitalize on that.
Bernie wins the header in the back. Serrano trying to dribble out, and he takes a piece, it looks like, of the New York captain in Sullivan. So another yellow card could be coming here. And the back pocket. It's a red card, straight red for Serrano here in the 29th minute.
I did not see that coming when I watched the foul. When he went to the back pocket, I was thinking, what kind of referee puts his yellow card in the back?
It was a tackle here in the midfield from Serrano. As you see Sullivan coming across him, Serrano, his studs, I guess, are exposed as he goes up. Bobby, as we said, every play will be checked, all 4 of the big plays, but every play being checked.
In this game, because the blueprint is right here for the Sounders.
We enter the final 10 minutes of regular time. We'll be headed to extra time. If this one's still tied, Diaz now on the race. Shahata closing it down, Diaz with the shot, and he rolls it by Goodman. Just seconds into this game for Alec Diaz. He's got his 2nd goal of the tournament, and the Sounders, man down, take a 2-1 lead here in the final.
What an introduction from the young Diaz. And this play was coming. It's what we said. You sit deep, you get it on the break, and how easy is it when you have talent like Diaz to bring off the bench, to hold the defender off, to pick up his head, to see the far post open, and to execute low and far. Such skill, such composure in that big moment.
Bobby, Shahata gets beat a little bit, but he's closing down Diaz. And that's the final whistle. The Seattle Sounders, with their backs against the wall, down a man in the final, and they come back to win it. Alec Diaz with the game winner in the 61st minute, and the Seattle Sounders are champions of the 2018 Generation Adidas Cup Premier Division. The Seattle Sounders U-17 squad, they are the champions of the 2018 Premier Division of the Generation Adidas Cup. A best ever finish for this Sounders Academy that continues to grow and grow. Goals by Marlon Vargas and Alec Diaz in a 2-1 win here.